Is Skir Ritual putting Modern Warfare zombies to shame? I'm gonna walk you through the first Easter egg and let me know what you think. So each map in Skir Ritual has a base Easter egg story and a secret Easter egg after that. So we're gonna start on the first map. Now I highly recommend staying in the first room until about round 5 to gather some points. Then you're gonna wanna head to the small door to the right of the spawn. You're gonna wanna walk down the pathway till you get to another door. Open it and immediately turn right. You will then want to destroy the generator in front of you. Go ahead and turn around and leave out through the door. Go straight ahead and turn left. You should see another generator out in the field. Go ahead and destroy that one. Turn to your left. Walk straight down the field. Turn another left and you should see your third generator setting waiting for you. Go ahead, turn back around and face the house directly across from you. The next and final generator will be upstairs on the second floor. Once you finished all 4 generators, go ahead, hop down, turn to the right, and open up these giant gates. Now be careful because they do open slowly. And once the gate does finally open, you're going to want to follow the path that you see me taking here, through the field, down the stairs, and eventually leading into the room with the pack-a-punch. Now in this room there are some other goodies. I highly recommend grabbing the AK as it is a very good weapon. Now that you've unlocked this room, you should be tasked with finding 4 cylinders. These can be done in any order, but I highly recommend starting with the box located in the farmlands. Go ahead and interact with the box and it will spawn in a couple of siren special zombies. Once you've taken out all the sirens, you should be able to interact with the box again and pick up the Thunderbolt and use it for the next step. This will require you to find the 4 metal scarecrows in this field. They are always in the same locations that you see here in the video. Go ahead and shoot all 4 of them with the Thunderbolt. Once you're done, go ahead and turn back around, go back down the staircase into the underground laboratory where you should now see 4 electrified cages up above you on the ceiling. Go ahead and shoot each of these locations. Now it takes 4 shots with the base Thunderbolt. The more you upgrade it, the more it does. Once all 4 have been opened, you should see another circle in the room with you. Go ahead and stand in the circle until it is done charging. Once this meter is full, you're done and you can now grab your first cylinder. Now I do recommend keeping the Thunderbolt gun or at least remembering to buy one later as you will need this gun. Now next up, I recommend heading to the morgue and interacting with the furnace. A small circle will spawn on the ground and you will be tasked with standing inside of the circle in order to open the furnace. Now when you have finished opening the furnace, it should spawn a Blaze Slinger special zombie. You're going to want to bait this zombie to throw fireballs at you and you're going to want to step aside so that the fireball hits the furnace. You're going to want to do this enough to charge up the furnace to 100%. Once you're done charging up the furnace to 100%, go ahead and start a new round as you're going to need to kill as many zombies as you can to collect 10 entrails. Once you've collected the 10 entrails, go ahead and put them back into the furnace. And once all 10 have been put in the furnace, you can now turn around and collect your second cylinder. Now, next up, you're going to want to make your way to the living quarters underground. You're going to want to grab the crucifix on the desk that you see here. You will next want to make your way back up to the graveyard where you can now put that crucifix in the top of a coffin, which will open the coffin, and you're going to want to pick up the lantern that will be given to you. Next, take this lantern and go back to the living quarters. Now in this underground living area, there are a couple paintings that you're going to want to hold the lantern up to, and you should see symbols with numbers. Now you're going to either want to write these down or memorize both the symbols and the numbers because these are going to be important here shortly. Now there are 4 symbol number combinations to find, but you really only need 3 as the last one can just be guessed. Now once you have found your 3 symbols, go ahead and head back up to the library area and input your symbols into the dials on the wall. Once done, the bookcase should slide aside, giving you your 3rd cylinder. Now the last one is in the wooded area by Juggernaut. You're going to want to go through the door, head up to the middle podium, and interact with it. This will then start the next step where you will want to find the 4 statues that are in each corner of this area. You're going to want to look for the statue that has glowing red cracks. You're going to want to shoot it to destroy it and then move on to the next one. Once all 4 statues have been destroyed, go ahead and head back to the middle section, and you're going to want to pay attention to the 4 symbols that you have and in what order. I recommend going clockwise. So here you see I have Cerberus, Phoenix, Spartan, and Medusa. That's what I've decided to call them. So we're going to input Cerberus in the first statue that is nearest to the Cerberus side. Head to the next statue and turn it to Phoenix. Once again, clockwise, turn this one to Spartan. And the last one you will want to turn to Medusa. Once you've done all 4 of these, go back to the middle section where a lamb will now be waiting for you to escort it. Now, this lamb is going to move pretty slowly and you're going to need to stay extremely close to it, otherwise it will not move. Now, this lamb is going to need you to escort it back to the main starting area. When you do, it will walk under this statue here and a circle will spawn on the ground. You will then be tasked with killing zombies enough in the circle to get that bar to 100%. Now certain zombies make the bar go up higher, so special zombies of course are preferred. But when you're done with this, go ahead and grab your last cylinder. Now that you have all 4, make your way back to the pack-a-punch room and insert them into the middle pedestal. Now it's going to give you some audio cue about power. You're going to need to make your way to the radio broadcast room on the other side of the morgue. Here you will need to stand in this circle and escort the machine around the room. Periodically it will stop and task you to kill zombies while you're standing inside of the circle to charge it up. I highly recommend as you're escorting the machine around to just be training the zombies up in a circle. When it does stop, just throw a grenade at your feet and it should instantly recharge it and get it moving again. Now once you have finished this step, go ahead and head back to the vault where the pack-a-punch room is and stand in the middle. You're going to want to stand and survive in this circle until that bar is filled. When it is filled, you will notice that the vault door has now opened. Go ahead and head inside and you should see 4 glowing generators that will pop up one at a time, and you're going to need to shoot them as they pop up in order to destroy all 4 of them. Once all 4 have been destroyed, you're now ready for the boss fight. So make sure that you are completely prepared. This isn't an extremely hard boss fight, but you do want to come in prepared. Now, I do want to make one thing explicitly clear here. If you die while solo in the boss fight and revive yourself with the revive token, the boss will also get its health back. So just keep that in mind. Now, this boss fight is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. But once you finish the boss fight, you are now either good to exfil, or you can continue on with the secret Easter egg portion. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on the secret Easter eggs, so this video isn't terribly long. So if you want to make sure that you're not going to miss that, please make sure to hit that like and that follow. But otherwise, that's it on this video. If this video was helpful, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around the live or in the Discord.